Hi, Mike here. You're watching Scout Restoration Yukon. In this video, I will restore the brake and clutch pedal block. Then I will install the pedal block and the mounting bracket for the clutch linkage and the master cylinder together. After that, plugs in floor drains, throttle linkage, gas pedal, parking brake cable, and the rubber boot for the steering column. As a bonus, a short video about serial number location. This is not a how-to video, it's a how I do video. I hope you like it. If you want to help, please subscribe to Scout Restoration Yukon. It's free. Mike Morrow, over and out. Hi, Mike here. So let's get to work. This is the pedal block. It consists of the brake pedal here and the clutch pedal here. It's a little stiff, so I'm going to take the long bolt out, have a look, and lubricate it. To clean up this rubber boot and this clevis for the clutch linkage. The first thing I'm going to do is check the switch for the ohm meter. Brake on, brake off. It works. So it's a long bolt. It goes right through here. See it? From there to there. The nut and the lock washer. 1/2-inch bolt. So I'm going to flip this over again. Because what I want to do is paint this bracket body color, which is aspen green. But I want to paint the pedals semi-gloss black. So I have to take it apart to paint it anyway. So I'm gently driving the long bolt out. Kapow. There it goes. It didn't take much, did it? So it looks like these three pieces are just sandwiched in there. It's just a tight fit, that's all. Just a little bit on each side. Little by little. There. So that's off there. That's the bracket. Because everything gets cleaned, everything gets primed, everything gets painted. So that's ready for painting. These two springs can come off here. Now here's my brake pedal. It's got a pretty nice looking bushing. Oh yeah, the bushing's in good shape. It's just a little stiff. And this one's just a spacer, of course. This is the pedal that was stiff, clutch pedal. Before driving that out, I'm going to remove the clutch linkage. There we have it. That all needs cleaned up and painted too. And this one here, I'm going to drive it out in the vise. So the pin's not worn, it just needs to be polished up. And these plastic bushings in here are in excellent condition. So it just needs lubricated. So now I want to clean these pedals up and paint them. I'm about to install the brake and clutch pedal into the block. The two pedals look almost identical, but actually they're not. If you take a closer look, you can see that the hole for the return spring on the clutch pedal is farther from the hole for the pin, and the hole on the brake pedal is closer. So that's the difference between the two pedals. The nylon bushings in these pedals are in excellent condition, so they don't need to be replaced. So I'm just going to lubricate the inside of these bushings. It's a spacer between the two pedals, and everything goes on this pipe. This little pipe is the pin, and it's a really tight fit in here. Very tight fit. Just putting a little bit of synthetic grease inside these bushings. So I'll start the pin on the clutch pedal, spacer, and brake pedal. Just tap them on there. Do the same now this way. Tap it on there. All I got to do, get it in there and get it lined up. It's better off to go on the brake side first
should be able to get an aligning bar in the hole. On that side, turn it around. On this side, good. Long bolt goes through from the brake pedal side. See it now, it's coming out the other side. And we have a nut here. It's a 1/2 inch bolt, so I need 3/4 wrenches or sockets or whatever I use. And there's a cotter pin that'll go in as a keeper. So I'm just using 2 3/4 wrenches to tighten this. Tighten that up tight. 2 return springs. I'm going to install this bracket on the outside of the firewall. This is where the master cylinder mounts. Clutch linkage goes through here, and there's a cross shaft for the clutch linkage that attaches here. Here it is on the firewall. Note the 2 captive nuts at the bottom that I can thread the bolts in from inside. Now inside the cab, and you can see this bracket here that is on the outside. I started 2 bolts. I'm just snugging them. I'll fully tighten them later. These are the 5 bolts that hold this bracket onto the firewall. They also go through the firewall and into the brake pedal block, brake clutch pedal block, and hold that. So they have 2 purposes. I'm just running them in. And now I will tighten them. Good and tight. They've got star washers on them, so they should stay tight. So that's installed. I just have to go in the cab and tighten the 2 bottom ones. When I install the dash, the bottom lip screws into this pedal block.
Attention fellow Scout enthusiasts. Thanks for watching. I hope that you're getting useful insights from my videos. If I can earn 1,000 subscribers, I will be able to create Scout videos for a long time. Please like and subscribe so that we can continue this journey for years to come. I will show all the details. Over and out. All of these Scouts have this hole behind the seat in the cab. And the idea is to park with the front wheels higher than the back wheels. You could just hose the Scout out and all the water would run out the hole. And they have these plugs in them. It's an 1 3/4 plastic plug. We have the same thing behind the seat on the driver's side. This is the rear outboard body mount. In order to access it, there's a hole. And we need to put 2-inch, I believe, plastic plug in the hole. Now I'm installing the throttle linkage. It's spring-loaded, goes through here and into the engine compartment, and then there's a lever that goes on from the engine compartment side. It's just 2 little 5/16 bolts. A little bit of an awkward spot, not too bad. So those are tight. There you have your spring-loaded throttle linkage. This is the gas pedal. There's a little hook on the back with a ball on it that swivels. I already lubricated this. So that hook goes through this hole here. It goes like that. Don't forget the cotter pin. 2 screws that hold that to the floor. These are just self-tapping sheet metal screws. So obviously they're going to stick through the floor. So later on, next time I'm underneath the Scout, I'll cut them off. I don't like screws sticking out underneath stuff. Okay, they tightened up nicely. I'm going to pump a little bit of grease in there with my needle greaser. See if that quietens it down at all. You can actually pump that
from this side, because I can see the ball in there. So I'll give a couple of shots of grease. Now we got grease coming out everywhere. At least we know it's lubricated. Slightly better. The next thing I want to install is the parking brake. So I threaded the parking brake cable in from the cab through the firewall into the engine compartment. And now right here is the rubber boot. So I've got to get this rubber boot. It's like a grommet. So I have to get it in place. I think I can just do it bit by bit with a screwdriver like I'm doing. The boot's in place. I deal with this part that goes under the Scout later on when it's jacked up high again. So 1 3/8 National Fine bolt goes in here. I figure it's important to do this one up first. Maybe it doesn't matter. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's plenty tight. This is the old seal for the steering column at the firewall. So I made a new one with a piece of inner tube. So I'm just going to install it. So it goes on there from the inside, like that. Or I tighten them and I give that a good stretch. Tighten those screws up. That's one more thing done.
Hi, Mike here. I'm just going to make a very brief video about serial number location. Let's get to work. The metal identification tag for the Scout 800 is located on the firewall in the driver's side above the master cylinder for the brakes.
This is the ID tag on my 1966 Scout 800. It states the horsepower, the GVW, tells you that it was manufactured in Chicago, Illinois, and the wheelbase is 100. And here's the serial number here. Pay close attention that the last 7 digits are G180241. Notice it's a brand new shiny tag. This tag was on this Scout when I acquired it, and I was a little bit suspicious that a vehicle from 1966 would have a brand new, nice, shiny tag like this. So I did a little bit of research on the internet, and sure enough, you can order one of these tags, probably to whatever specs, whatever serial number you give them, you'll get your tag. So then I wondered, is that really the serial number for this Scout? So I did a little research, and that research told me that the serial number is on the driver's side of the frame, just on the opposite side of the steering box. So let's take a look. Here it is on the frame. G180241. The same number as the tag on the firewall, confirming that it's the correct tag. So I just sanded off that paint to find the number. I repainted that part of the frame and then clear coated the serial number.
In conclusion, things are looking good. My next video, wiring harness and gauges, will be the first in my dashboard series. I hope you like it. If you want to help, please subscribe to Scout Restoration Yukon. It's free. Mike Morrow, over and out.